All right, kindergarten, welcome back to another day of math. Hopefully, everybody had a good first day today. Hopefully, it wasn't too hard or confusing. And I know on our iPads, sometimes when we're doing our papers, our whole page doesn't fit on our screen. So sometimes you're not able to do a whole problem. So if you can't do it because it's not on the screen, that's okay. You can just skip it, okay? Perfect. So, just like we were in school, the first thing we do, we should write our name. Okay. And today we are going to be learning about greater than. So, when I say greater than, it means more. Okay. So, when there's more of something, it's greater. So, we have our friend Martha here, and she went to the park and she brought 3 basketballs and 4 soccer balls. Which one is greater? We have 3 basketballs again. 1, 2, 3. And we have 4 soccer balls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, which one is greater? What is there more of? Is there more soccer balls or is there more basketballs? Hmm. So the way we can figure this out is let's match up or pair up our balls again, just like we did yesterday. So here I'm matching up a soccer ball to a basketball. Here I'm matching up a soccer ball to a basketball. Here I'm matching up a soccer ball to a basketball. And now we have one left over. We have one soccer ball left over. So there is one more soccer ball than there is basketballs. So there are more or greater soccer balls. Okay, let's go to the next page. So here up in our green box, remember we don't have to write our name on this page, there's no name spot. Do you see how they're connecting or they're matching or pairing up the soccer balls to basketballs? So they paired them up, and there's one extra, just like yesterday, that sometimes there was an extra one. Okay, so we can't match that up to anymore, so we know that there's more soccer balls. So then we circle that one. Okay. Same thing for here. It's just showing it a different way. They're matching up their soccer balls to their basketballs. There's an extra one, so this one is greater, and greater means more. Same thing now, except it's kind of in a messy picture here, and it's not neat. So see, they matched them up, and there was still one extra soccer ball. So they circled all of the soccer balls because they are greater, there's more. So down here on number 1, we kind of have our dotted lines already. They're kind of showing us how to do this one. We have some tennis balls and some footballs. So we are matching up our lines. We're matching up our tennis balls to our footballs. And now we have 2 extra. So this is still greater, right? There's more tennis balls than there are footballs. Perfect. So then we circle the tennis balls. Now, number 2, the apple, we have some bowling balls, and then we have some hockey pucks. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pair them up or match them, draw a line. So a bowling ball to a hockey puck, a bowling ball to a hockey puck. And now, can I draw a line for this one anywhere? No. So there's one more hockey puck than there is bowling balls. So we have 1, 2, 3. And we have 1, 2. So 3 is greater than 2, or 3 is bigger than 2, right? So we're going to circle the hockey pucks, just like that. Excellent. On to the next page. All right, the first thing we should do is write our name. And same thing here, kindergarten. We're just going to match up and circle the objects that are greater. So we have some baseballs and some golf balls. So let's pair them up. I paired up a baseball to a golf ball. Can I pair these up to anything? Nope, because there's no more golf balls over here. So there's 3 baseballs and 1 golf ball. So the baseballs are greater than the golf balls. Now we're on number 4, the heart. We have bowling balls and a volleyball. So let's pair them up. There's a pair here for the volleyball and the bowling ball. And then can we match this bowling ball up with anything? No, we can't. So the bowling balls are greater than the volleyball. Now down here, number 5, we have to be careful because it's kind of a messy picture again. So we got to make sure we pair up each football to 1 baseball. Make sure we don't have a double anywhere. So let's get started. I'm going to do this one. Those 2 match up. These 2 match up. These 2 match up. These 2 match up. Does this football match up with anything? No, so there are more footballs, or a greater number of footballs. So now let's be really careful and try circle all the footballs and not try circle any baseballs, okay? So I'm going to go around like this and underneath, then back up and around. Just like that. Awesome. Let's go to the next page. Now, I want you to do numbers 6, we got the coffee mug, and 7, the tree. Do 6 and 7 by yourself. Let's see if you can do it. Which one is greater? Is there more hockey pucks or beach balls? Is there more volleyballs or are there more bowling balls? Okay, you get to do these 2 by yourself. Make sure you draw your line to pair up your objects or match your objects. And let's see what we get. I'll give you a couple minutes to try to do this by yourself. So you can either pause the video or you can just wait quietly. All right, now let's see what we came up with for answers. So I'm going to match up the hockey pucks to the volleyballs. So I pair those up. I pair those up. I pair those up. Can I pair these up? No, because they're the same thing, right? So we've paired up all the volleyballs to the hockey pucks, and we still have 2 leftover hockey pucks, so there is a greater amount of hockey pucks. So I'm going to circle that one. And then number 7, maybe some of us are getting really good at this, where we don't even have to count and we can just see our objects that there are way more volleyballs than there are bowling balls, right? But let's just pretend I can't do that, so I'm going to match it up. And now, is there any more bowling balls? No, so there are more volleyballs, or there are a greater amount of volleyballs. Good. Now here, be careful again at number 8, we have kind of our messy picture. Okay, so let's match them up. I'm matching those 2 up with the beach ball and the volleyball, and then I'm going to match these 2 up with the beach ball and the volleyball. And we have a leftover volleyball, so that means that there is a greater amount, or there are more volleyballs. Good. And then if we were at school, we could look at our name tags and we could see that 3 comes after 2 on our number line, and that would mean that it is greater. Awesome. All right, number 9. This will be the last one for the day, okay, kindergarten? We only have to do 2 pages of math again today. So number 9 says, Have students draw a group of counters in the bottom 5 frame that is greater than the number of counters in the top 5 frame. So this is our 5 frame, and we need to draw counters that are going to be greater than this many. So how many counters do we have up here? How many red counters do we have? Should we count? All right, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 counters up top on the top 5 frame. So that means that we need to have more than 3 counters on our bottom one. So we need a greater number or a greater amount, and that greater means more. So let's draw 1. Okay, is that greater than 3? No, because if I match these 2 up, I still have 2 extra over here, right? So let's draw another one. How about now? I have 2 matches or 2 pairs, but I still have an extra green one or an extra red one. So I need to make another counter. Now they all have pairs, right? But is there more green? No, they're the same. And if we remember from yesterday, that means equal. Good. What if I draw another one? Now is there a greater amount of counters on the bottom? There is, because this one doesn't match up with anything, does it? Could you do this? Could you have all 5? Yeah, 5's greater than 3. 5's bigger than 3. Very good. Awesome, kindergarten. Very good job today. Way to go. We don't have to do our last page of math. We'll just do 2 again today. I hope we're all getting used to this distance learning and it's starting to become a little easier. And then remember, if you couldn't do every problem on your page because your iPad won't load the full screen, that is okay. All right. As long as you tried your best, that's all that counts. All right. Perfect. I hope everybody has a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, kindergarten.